Hello, are you having coccidiosis in your poultry farm? Are you having the issue of coccidial attack in your poultry farm? Or perhaps you are having respiratory infections in your broilers and laying beds? Or you are having bacterial infections or bacterial attacks in your poultry beds? Maybe your own issue could be digestive disorder or immune system failure. All these diseases and infections I just mentioned here, I've got you covered in this particular content. In this content, I'm going to discuss with you the use of Gongronema latifolium. Gongronema latifolium is the botanical name for a native leaf that originates from West Africa. It is called Benth or Otazi. In Igbo land, they call it Otazi. It is a climbing leaf. It is a climbing plant. It climbs on walls, on trees, and around the local fence or even block fence around their homes. This Otazi is called Arokeke in Yoruba land or Otase in Ibibio and Efik. That's what they call it. It is a very good plant. It is a very good plant. It is a delicious leaf. It has been traditionally used in West Africa as medicine to treat various ailments, both human and animals. While scientific studies on its efficacy in poultry and livestock are limited. But for me, I have been using it for many years now. It has been working for me. And that's why I want to share this with you. I've used it to treat coccidiosis. I've used it to treat respiratory infections. I've also used it to treat bacterial infections. And also use it to boost the immune structure of my poultry and livestock animals. And I want to share all this with you in this particular content. I will advise you right now, if you're a new viewer, you're just coming new, or you're coming across this particular platform for the first time, please do me a favor and tap that subscribe button. Tap the notification bell so that anytime I release an interesting topic like this, you'll be among the first set of viewers that will get notified by the network. Having done that, please, I will also advise you, make sure you watch this content till the end. And don't skip any track at all. And at the same time, if you find this content very interesting at the end of this particular video, please give it a thumb up. Like, comment, and share any of your views, or you have used it or you are using it and it's working for you. Please drop it on the comment section. Let's carry on there. Or you have any question at all based on this particular content, or any other content you have watched, or you want me to create any content for you, please drop it on the comment section so that we'll continue from there. Now, let's go into action. This particular Gongronema latifolium is a very good plant that has a lot of medicinal benefit in poultry and livestock animal. It has a lot of vitamins, it has a lot of minerals in it. But in this particular content, I'm going to concentrate mostly on the medicinal value of this particular bent leaf or Gongronema latifolium in poultry and livestock animals. Here are some of the diseases it can handle in poultry and livestock, along with suggested applications. I'm going to guide you on how you're going to make use of it, the dosage, the way you're going to administer it both to four-legged animals and to feathered animals also. And at the same time, I'm going to give you all the medicinal purposes and other things you need to know about this particular plant. 1, it can handle coccidiosis and get rid of coccidiosis in your poultry house. It is popularly known as Otazi in Igbo land, as I earlier said, Arokeke in Yoruba land, and Otase in Ibibio and Efik. So let's name it Otazi here, because it is believed to have anti-parasitic properties that help to manage coccidiosis in poultry. It can be administered by mixing dried, or either you dry it or use the extract. The extract of the leaves, either dried or fresh, can serve the same purpose. The next ailment it can handle is respiratory infection. The anti-inflammatory properties of Otazi may help in reducing inflammations in poultry, especially respiratory tract infections, making it potential beneficial in managing respiratory infections in poultry and livestock animals, because Otazi itself can be crushed and added to their drinking water or to their feed. Another one is bacterial infections. It handles bacterial infections properly well. I've been using it and it's working. Otazi is believed to have antimicrobial properties that can help in management of bacterial infections in poultry and livestock animals, and it can be administered in incorporating all the dried or powdered forms of Otazi into their feed or into their drinking water. Another one is digestive disorder in poultry. Remember that when we are talking about digestion, if chickens or poultry or livestock animals eat and that food is not digested, there is an issue. They will have issue. They will have issue of constipation. They will have issue of growth. They will have issue of weight, and they will have even issue of movement. So, Otazi is traditionally used to aid digestion and may be helpful in managing digestion or digestive disorders in poultry and livestock animals. It can be administered by adding crushed Otazi leaves to their feed. It also supports the immune structure of poultry and livestock animals. The vitamins and minerals in Otazi leaves helps to support the immune system of the poultry and livestock animals and make it more resistant for them to contract any infection at all. Otazi leaves have been included in their poultry diet, and it also boosts their immune structure and they will hardly contract any infection. If you use Otazi leaf to start your day-old chicks from day 1 till 7 days, in fact, you will spend less on synthetic medication or even any other organic medication. It is also believed that this Otazi has antibacterial. It has a very broad spectrum antifungal, antiparasitic, and antiviral properties. The antipyretic and antioxidant properties of Otazi make this particular leaf indispensable in poultry and livestock organic management. It can treat worm, and at the same time, you can make use of it in getting rid of worm in your poultry and livestock animals completely. It treats diarrhea, both reddish diarrhea, milkish white diarrhea, watery diarrhea, or brownish diarrhea. This Otazi leaf gets rid of it and take care of your poultry birds, and they remain sound till the end of their maturity. It reduces odor in your poultry pen and your entire farm. If you make use of this Otazi, the extract alone can help you keep your poultry house neat and fresh always. How do you make use of this Otazi? How do you apply it in poultry and livestock? For four-legged animals, you can just cut the leaves of this Otazi and serve to them direct. They can chew it directly. You can as well gather 200 grams of this Otazi leaf, and either you blend it or you pound it, as I'm going to show you in this video. Pound it properly well, extract the juice completely in 10 liters of water and serve to 100 birds. For four-legged animals, you can put it in a bowl for them to drink. Most especially when these animals are not giving you the maximum growth and maximum weight you require. This Otazi leaf is going to help them. It's not only the leaf, both the leaf, the stem, the bark, and the root are all important and has the same medicinal value that is required for you to take good care of your poultry birds, and at the same time, your birds remain sound and every health issue is gone. Please, you need to take precaution while administering this particular leaf to them. Don't overdose it. Make sure you give them according to the standard I have given to you here. And at the same time, make sure you consult your veterinarian or poultry nutritionist as you do this. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, please tap the subscribe button, activate the notification bell. And at the same time, if you have found this particular content very interesting right now, give it a thumb up, like, comment, and share. If you have any other video or any content you want me to treat for you, please drop it on the comment section. And if you have any other question at all based on this particular content or any other content you have watched in this channel, please drop it on the comment section. I will attend to it immediately. Thank you for watching this video to the end. This otazelive is something you cannot do without as a poultry farmer. Remember the name, Gongronema latifolium. It is a laxative, anti-parasitic, antifungal, antibacterial, and antioxidant property content leaf and plant. It will serve you, to help you, and it will give you the maximum results you need as a poultry farmer. In fact, let me show you the birds we use it to rear. Let me just bring one of them and show you so that you see how the birds looks, how healthy they are, and how sound they are. Use it to start the brooding from day 1 till the 7 days. And before you go to the market, before you take your birds or before you slaughter your birds, please give it to them. If it's 4-legged animals, make sure that every week you administer it at least twice in a week. You get the maximum results you never forget. Thank you. Watch and give access to this particular broiler right now. Tell me how you feel about it, whether this plant is actually doing its work or not. Now have a look at this bird. You can see how healthy this bird is. 8 weeks bird, and it's weighing 6 kg. See it, this is 8 weeks bird weighing 6 kg. You can see it, very heavy bird. You can see it. Now, see another one. This is another one. You can see it. Watch another one. You can see it weighs 6 kg. This is 8 weeks broiler weighing 6 kg. Very heavy. I can't even lift it with my one hand. This is what we are using. We are using this extract to do this work. You can see it. Very heavy. You can see it. You can see the legs alone. Are you seeing it? You can see it. This is the same result. You get a better result than this if you make use of it. Thank you.